Welcome back to Water Cooler Wednesdays here at LPGA Headquarters. I'm Kelly Schultz and this is Meghan Flanagan. And there's some of our colleagues from the LPGA Tour here. Each week we're going to take you to a different spot of LPGA Headquarters. Some of the traffic you might hear in the background is at LPGA Boulevard, but we're right outside Headquarters. Getting excited to talk about this week's event, the Swinging Skirts LPGA Classic presented by CTBC. Meghan, couldn't be coming off a more exciting week on the LPGA Tour with what happened last week with Se Young Kim.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say the LPGA went viral.
Yeah, I mean, the highlights just keep coming. You know, the trend of the awesome finishes have continued. Se Young's finish in Hawaii was pretty remarkable. She got a lot of attention for it, which is great. She was #1 on SportsCenter, which we don't get all too often, so that was a huge plus. But, you know, holing out twice in the Eagle to win in a playoff against anybody but in V Park, one of Se Young's idols. So hoping those trends continue. But moving on to this week, we got some really good storylines, including Lydia Ko, defending champ.
Lydia Ko is the defending champ in San Francisco. Last year celebrated her 17th birthday by winning her first LPGA Tour event as a member, had already won as an amateur. Lydia's been now is #1 in the world, has a lot of excitement. We got to see, actually, she wears that first victory with a nice tattoo of the date that she won, April 27, 2014, on her wrist. I'm sure it would be really exciting for her to be able to go back and defend there and keep continuing on her momentum. She seems really relaxed this week from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I know Lydia said last year that win was so important for her. It was her third win because she won twice as an amateur in Canada, of course, but she said that was kind of her welcome to the big leagues moment. She won as a member. She really showed that she belonged. And of course, she would go on to win 2 more times that season, Rookie of the Year, the CME, Globe, all those good things. But she said that win last year was a really, really important week for her. Like you said, it's her birthday. She turns 18. She jokes she's going to be an adult now, but she's so youthful and so fun to watch. It'll be interesting to see how she does this week with all the attention.
An adult #1 at 18. I mean, we have to keep thinking. Everybody keeps talking about everything she's accomplished at such a young age, but when we talk about young, we talk about the rookie class on the LPGA, and as we talked about with Se Young's amazing victory and what she was able to do in Hawaii, there's a ton of really great rookies out on the LPGA Tour this year. Hyo-Joo Kim, Se Young Kim, Quebec. These South Korean rookies really seem to be dominating. What do you think is making them do so well so early on?
Well, I think the continued, I guess I want to say, trend of this is that they just aren't phased. You know, you go out there and you saw Se Young just go out, chip in to, you know, force the playoff. Oh, let me hole out for Eagle to win. They just look so calm. They're so composed. We always forget they're young, but they're also so experienced. They have great experience winning on the KLPGA, so they have that type of, they've been in those high pressure situations just on a stage that we haven't seen them. So I think that they've been ready for this moment. And when we talk about young, also in the field this week we have 7 amateurs, the most out of any field so far this year. But again, Swinging Skirts just does a great job of growing the game, not only for our young rookies, but for amateurs to get that opportunity to play too.
No doubt. For those people who don't know what Swinging Skirts is, it's an organization over in Taiwan that actually is all about growing the game in Taiwan. And it's been really cool. They used to have an event in Taiwan, a TLPGA event, and they've moved it over here to the United States with the LPGA, wanting to grow the game and also keep that same exposure. Very cool event. They always keep that same culture too.
Yeah.
As you look around the golf course this week, the artwork is just phenomenal, and it's actually changed from last year. Last year it was fun to walk throughout the golf course at Lake Merced and get to see all the different sculptures.
Yeah, you were lucky to go out and see, and I have not been yet, which is going to be one of my on the short list of events to go to. But everybody says it feels like a major. I mean, they say the crowds are great. I mean, the Bay Area is such a strong golf culture. I mean, they love their golf out there. Where Lake Merced is, there's a bunch of, obviously, great courses in Olympic Club, San Francisco right down the road. They're all so close, and a very passionate fan base, and all the players love going there. You know, good food, a great course, not so good weather. It's a little different from Hawaii.
A little different than from last week, but if you look at all the pictures, definitely you're seeing what San Francisco looks like.
Yeah.
Lots of sightseeing this week for all of the players. It's exciting, as you said. It's a great golf town. Actually, we're leading into a men's event next week in that area, so the Bay City area is going to be getting a lot of golf in the next 2 weeks. It'll be pretty exciting to see. A lot on the line this week. You have any picks?
Ooh, I wasn't prepared for this. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Stacey Lewis. I think because she, went down to the wire with Lydia last year. She's always so motivated. When she has some type of chip on her shoulder, she tends to come out. She's coming off of an off week. She took some rest, so I'm sure she was tinkering some stuff on her game. Took some rest, and I think she'll be fresh for this week. That's not really an underdog, but I'll go with Stacey.
It's all right. I'm not really going for an underdog either. I think I might have to go with Inby. I mean, after you saw the little bit of disappointment last week when it looked like she was going to win before Se Young chipped that shot in, Inby's been playing so well. She seems to be motivated, and I'm sure she's got a little chip on her shoulder after watching that one just disappear from her on 2 amazing shots.
Can't imagine.
It's going to be an exciting week out at Lake Merced. Make sure that you tune in. And thanks for tuning in for Water Cooler Wednesdays again. We look forward to seeing you next week.